Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Make sure I put this on Facebook.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The sack by Robert Quinn.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now Elliott. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Here's Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
That's that bullshit.
It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
Yeah, and if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Now Elliott. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
This is
oh my gosh.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Forbath is sent it away now following the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane.
I think it's the Reds. If I was really in that game, I would be knocked
Jordan.
down.
Shush. God dang. Yeah.
Doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're
and last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. And no pitch there, and no chance either, as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. This time, Jackson will throw it. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, Ingram. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
That is some ace.
Guys, it's game situation.
On second down now, it's Ingram, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Mike 5-4. Blue day. Hey, check 24.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the run.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Antoine Woods able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And this is caught by Winton, the tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Jesus Christ.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Jackson hit, and he
oh my
lost
gosh, yo.
And it's picked up by the Cowboys.
That's
he is going to get this
crazy,
one back to
yo.
the 20-yard line.
How his fat ass.
He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Completes it to Jason Witten. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh my gosh, yo.
It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
God damn, leave him alone.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Let's go one more. Let it go.
Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt.
Thank you.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about.
Thank you.
Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt.
Oh, shit. That's what I missed. Oh, I missed it, yo.
Just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
That's crazy.
Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out it's not the case.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off.
Oh, my God, that was a
pick.
pick.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And that's Elliott, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we see.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Brings up second and 8 at the 21-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Check tight end, check tight. Check tight.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They go play action with Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. They run on first down as they get about 3. Second and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, second down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. They'll go with Hill here on first down. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Play action. Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On second and 7, Jackson. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing is Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Oh, I missed it like a bitch. Oh, wow.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Oh! I can't get over
there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott from the gun. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
Declining shit. What penalty? Oh, it just came up on shit.
So
I ain't
that'll back him
shit.
up 5.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
I ain't declining shit. I take what the defense give me.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll throw again. Prescott.
Thank you.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler.
Oh, why do that dumbass
take this
shit?
across midfield and inside the 45.
Why do that, yo? I guess that's the karma, huh? Should have kept running.
Let's go, deep, tighten up.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Oh, no.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
I'm sorry. I'm in a tight game with you.
Again, they'll run with Ingram.
You gotta get that block
almost to the 25.
Oh my God, that was a touchdown.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Check, 154, 154.
That was a touchdown.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
Oh, good play. That was a good
It's
play, sir. I ain't
intercepted.
gonna lie to you. That was a good play.
Picked off by Jeff Heath. And nothing but daylight ahead. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
He jumped the shit out of
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation.
And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown.
I nigga Whitney like he fucking all-American.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Forbath, the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
They're not even, they just frozen.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Jackson
my gosh!
And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Wow, yo.
And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
Did he really do that dumb-ass shit? Yo?
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Nobody cared about my goddamn waffle.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Now it's Jackson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction downfield or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now it's Jackson. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
I quit. I ain't playing this shit no more. I didn't fucking lost.